Lime. Duh. Okay, we're going to move on to the next question. This question will go to you, Tullo. We'll pick up right with you. We're going to head over to AEW, fellas, out of the world of SmackDown.
Well, what's that? I've never heard of that show before.
We're AEW Dynamite. It's on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Coming at you. Tullo, you are a hater of the Young Bucks.
I'm glad you started with this question. Thank
you have said on the Cow Pod, the quote, you had said that you hate when people yell about character work and storytelling, but mark out for the Young Bucks. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, Diperstein, we spoke last week, and you said that the Young Bucks, I believe you called them the highest level, the Young Bucks. Would that be a misquote or an accurate quote?
They're the highest level performance wrestlers right now.
Okay, so
I mean, they mesmerize me in the ring still after all these years.
Okay, I just want to say that because I was double checking our facts checker here.
No matter how many,
I think Phil looked that up for us.
Things they do.
He's from Long Island. But to Tullo, it's to Tullo. We'll get you 1 minute on the clock here. Who's right here about the Young Bucks? You said that they're, people yelling about character work, but they like the Young Bucks. You have a problem with them down to the facial hair. What's going on over there, Tullo?
Well,
1 minute on the clock.
My hate for the Young Bucks is also an appreciation for the Young Bucks because they get me to hate them by how bad they actually are, and that makes me hate them more. I like them better as heels. I think they're atrocious faces. I think they can't run a story as a face tag team to save their lives, to be honest with you. I like them more as the ones that are the tweeners. They're lost. They don't have heel friends. They don't have face friends. But when it comes to them, they don't look great. I mean, we're talking about two guys, classic wrestling fans here, that love body guys, and they couldn't look worse, okay? And I don't mean that as like an insult. I'm just saying this is like a thing that I see. Like, oh, you want Bailey to have more storytelling character. I can't remember a Young Bucks segment that successfully went off in AEW in the middle of a ring. Like, they even messed up the Bullet Club stuff. I guess maybe that's because that's part of the storyline, but I just don't think they do really that incredible work. And honestly, I think if you see one Young Bucks match now, you've seen them all. So,
sorry, that's your 1 minute too low. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to throw over to Diperstein. Where are you at on the Young Bucks? Why do you think they're the highest level?
I'm not I don't know that much about them in the history of the annals of time of the Young Bucks. And so to start talking about them from the beginning of their career, I couldn't do it. But I will tell you that the matches that they are having week to week or whatever do force me to keep the TV on and not to fast forward. I like to see the interesting tag moves that they do because you just don't see some of that stuff in WWE. I like the interesting, unique, even though it's a spot fest most of the time. At least I'm interested to see what cool tag team moves they do. So that's why I like them. Their acting ability is not great, although I think that their nonchalantness is part of it, frankly. But I know what you're saying. I don't entirely disagree with you, but they excite me as in-ring performers. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think we go to open discussion now, right? And then on to
Tullo, please. I'm the moderator here. Let's go to open discussion now.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, we're kind of like agreeing to disagree here, or disagreeing to agree here, but whatever it is. But I appreciate for the step back they took in the beginning of AEW when they let Private Party beat them. But I really haven't been, other than I would say their match versus Hangman and Kenny, I really don't think they've done anything too spectacular. What they have done, though, is open the doors for more tag teams like them to come in and showcase their stuff. And I think that's where the Young Bucks have to be careful now, is that they might have dug their own grave here, because now there's talent coming in. The Acclaimed, Top Flight, guys like this, Hybrid Theory, who I think might actually be more skilled and more talented than the Young Bucks. And to be honest, I think the Bucks need to start rebranding themselves a little bit and coming up with a new way. Get away from the Bullet Club, get away from the Elite, and show us something different, because they've done this shtick for how many years now? It's time to maybe they go into from the Rockers to
so
HBK.
Tullo, I would say to you
whatever,
as the moderator here, I would say that for me, I think that Young Bucks always kind of stay fresh to me because they are work shoot, because they matter so much to pro wrestling. As even people are like, I hate the Young Bucks. People are like, I love the Young Bucks, but they get a reaction. People actually care, which is huge. What is so? I mean, to you, Diperstein, do you is there part of it where it's just like, yo, they're working because they matter? You know what I mean? They own the company, they started it.
Yeah,
they
but
didn't start, you know what?
yeah, I get it. To me, they're like main eventery tag. There's not that many main event tag teams out there, and I think that they remain that. And no matter what they do, they feel like a big deal to me. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I think I think I'm grateful for what they're doing for tag team wrestling. I think they just might be doing a little too much because literally this week I think there was 5 men's tag team matches on Dynamite. Like it doesn't need to be that much. They could pull back a little bit and focus more on other parts in AEW. And I think that's something that with their talent, guys like Bucks, Cody, and Jericho, they did what they needed to do their first year. It's time for them to like step back a little bit and let the other roster members come out. And I think that's where the Bucks are like, I'm okay with them just.
I don't know. They give a lot of airtime to emerging talent on AEW. I mean, you can't say they don't.
Yeah, my argument with the Young Bucks is the Young Bucks. It feels like to me every time they're in the ring, it's a good time. Doesn't that matter a lot that they get in there and they put on a match with some big spots and they have a good time?